Hello, everybody. It's Cookin here, and I have a mail call. I got some stuff in from Wish that I ordered not even a month ago. It's a bunch of Tuscan crochet titanium hooks, and I found that these are so nice to use for making my blankets, scarves. Next thing I'm going to try to make with them is a toque. I'm not sure if it's going to work, but I'll try. I was so excited to get notification that these were in the mail today. I got to open that up as soon as it came in, and normally we don't get our mail this early in the day, so it was even more of a surprise to get a notification it was delivered. And Cartoons is off camera because he's not quite ready for the day. And I see there's two people watching. Cartoons, are you watching?
Kinda. Kinda.
I like kindas. Whoever's watching, please type in the chat hi. I won't bite. I promise.
Unless it's fishing. But that's the fish that bites.
Yeah, I said I don't bite.
I'm still waking up.
Yeah, there's no need to hide in the shadows or be lurking. Just say hi.
Tell us where the aliens are.
And I'm sure you heard what Cartoon said. Hi, Brown Sugar. Good. Well, good morning right here. I'm not sure what time it is at your place. Well, still technically morning. It's 11:43, so I could say it's morning. I'm not moving too much today. Apologize if the birds get kind of squawky. Seems like our one. Okay, so same time as here, morning. Yeah, that noise was our conure, pineapple conure.
Cartoons is having a shower.
Yeah, she also does imitation of a shopping cart wheel. Which is kind of funny. But I'll get her dancing, like I'll be bobbing my head to music, and she gets doing the same thing, and then she kicks the other bird because they'll get too close to her dancing, and she'll go and put her foot out and kick them. It's actually kind of funny watching when she gets mad at them. But yeah, today I got in my crochet hooks. I've been waiting for these for less than a month, and that these came straight from China. I like ordering things from China. Like right now, I I've had one for a while now, and it's one of these sizes. It's this size. I have one of these already on this size. Actually, crocheting ain't that hard to do. I taught my daughter how to do it in a weekend, which is strange that I could teach my kids a lot of things in just a weekend. Taught my son how to go from riding a bike with training wheels to riding it without training wheels and without using the brakes. We gotta teach them some of the stuff we did as kids. They gotta have at least one war wound from learning. I also know how to knit, work leather. Well, I seen bracelets this one time. I just looked at them. I went, hey, I could do that. And I made a bunch of leather bracelets. Well, there's going to be an auction coming up on Valentine's Day. I think it's on Valentine's Day with Coining Around. And what we're going to be doing is auctioning off two of the blankets I made and a little tiny purse. And let's see, what else was there? Oh, a bunch of coins, metal detector. I think the metal detector's been knocked out, I'm not sure. But a bunch of coins and stuff. Okay, we got another person lurking. So who else is lurking in the bathroom? The only reason you don't see cartoons right now and he's not up on the panel right now is because he's in the shower. Ah, you mean those toques that are meant for people wearing buns? Because I know how to make those. It's easy actually for me to make those. I'm going to try to make toques with my new hooks. I'm going to try to do the pattern, but alter it just a slight bit. I'm kind of crafty that way. I like changing up the patterns a little bit here and there, and just experimenting with what I could do with my crafts. Well, for my mom's birthday, my brother finished making her a new sewing room. So she lost one of her really nice spare rooms. It's now a sewing room, and my brother did a nice job on that. It is the most utilized sewing room you could imagine. I know because my brother's been almost every time I'm there using that sewing room. I think he more made it for himself than for my mom. because I don't think he wanted to sit in her craft room. Hi, Jake Hudson. Hudson? Ah, my tongue don't want to work either. And I don't know whereabouts you are, Jake, but hello. It's morning here. Oh, so happy today. I got my titanium Tuscan crochet hooks in. Came in from which today? Just taking it easy because I can't move too much today. I'm kind of having issues with my muscles today. Well, it's good to hear you're doing good. Most people, new people, don't come into my chats, but it's nice to see a new face. If you check out some of my other videos, you might find they're not exactly, how do I put, family friendly. They're more 420 friendly. And the guy you usually see in my videos, that's actually well, the videos from Niagara Falls, that was my brother. But most of my videos, there's cartoons and collecting, who's my common law husband. We've been together for a few years, but he was also my high school sweetheart. So, but right now it is 11:53 where I am, and where Brown Sugar is. It's still technically morning, which isn't too bad. I'm starting to get used to getting up earlier and earlier. I I lost two people. Well, darn it all. Of course, Brown Sugar. Not a problem if you need to go in circle. Yeah, because there ain't anybody besides Brown Sugar still in the chat. Hey, Becky Joe. It is so nice to see you on this great sunny day. And I got in some new craft things. I got in titanium Tuscan crochet hooks. So I could try different patterns now with those, with different size yarn. And I'm going to be trying to make toques using those hooks. Not sure if it's going to work, but gonna try anyways. Hey, cartoons and collecting.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning, Vietnam. No, that was Robin Williams. I can't join the panel on your can
Yeah, just a second. There you go, cartoons and collecting. Becky Joe says hi.
Oh,
Cartoons is getting set up to come up on my stream. Takes him a while to get set up. And it's amazing. But you see mine, it looks nice and warm with didgeridoo pretty much right there. There we go. So nice to see your bright, smiley face.
got my Tim Hortons coffee. Good morning, afternoon, or good night. Where are you? Where we are on the planet? Hi, Becky Joe. How you doing this morning, afternoon, or whatever time you're from? Sorry about the birds. They're loud. Oh, I could have changed her water dish. I think about it I change her water dish twice a day. I should do that now.
There. Put you on the right side.
But that's left on here. We're up. You're on your right, but on the screen it's the left.
Oh, Becky Joe, I am so stiff today. My muscles don't want to work right.
Yeah, I've been dealing with problems with our arthritis and stuff there. Like our backs feel like we've been hit by a freight train or whatever you want to call
No,
it.
it feels like I was hit by a Dodge Ram. And trust me, I know how that feels.
Yeah.
No, today's a day I'm gonna, if I do any walking, I gotta use my cane. My legs are kind of having that fun sponge feeling. So today when I do shopping, using my cane to walk.
Oh yeah.
Or leaning on the shopping cart.
Stewie. All the cash. That's the shirt I'm wearing right now, Stewie.
We can see Stewie. Oh, I love all animals. Birds, cats, dogs, cartoons and collecting.
Well, sometimes I'm like an animal there from the Muppets, right?
I've learned press the bridge of the glasses up. I don't know how many times I've pushed up on the glass and end up going, ah, dang it. Because it's usually when I've got pizza dough on my fingers or cookie dough.
Oh, hold
And
on.
warning, my channel may not be family friendly.
Did you want me to turn?
You can turn your mic off.
Okay.
Actually, I'm not on any painkillers. I do the 420 and the rest of the time I just grin and bear it. My doctor had taken me off pain medication, and their doctor put me on, and
I'll be back.
so I've had to learn how to live with the pain. And I do, however, use Voltaren in my muscles. That's also why my legs feel kind of spongy right now. It's because they're numb. Oh, you need me to send you a few grams? I get through the mail. I can send it any cookies to you. Care package. Pain relief care package. That is the one thing that did get our prime minister in. He legalized 420.
Now he's the most hated prime minister in all the fucking world.
Yeah, go figure. He's most hated now.
He's up
Yeah,
there.
but he's not hated by the marijuana smokers.
Yes, he is. He's hated by everybody, including the marijuana smokers.
Which doesn't make sense. Why the? Yeah, I find it works. Tiger Balm works too. There's another one, Salon Paws. I don't know if you could get Salon Paws in the States. Comes in a spray version, and then there's a roll-on version. I've done the spray version, and it just numbs whatever area it is to the point where it's like, oh my god, I can't feel the pain. And it smells nice. I find Voltaren has kind of that almost like an 8535 smell. Tiger Balm, same thing, has that 8535 type smell. But that Salon Paw smells so nice, and it just numbs. It's like that. It's spraying like well, I can't remember where it's called, but it's a numbing agent, and it is so good. The only thing is, I can't afford it right now. Otherwise, I'd spray my whole body with it. Use it like a body mist. The whole body. Well, I do get medication for my Parkinson's, which does take away some of the pain, but that's only because it kind of numbs parts of my brain so that my brain can actually function. We got stuff called Lakota. And it sometimes works. I find it works for my mom, not so much for me. And the Voltaren, I find that works quite well, especially for like my knees and my shoulder. I'm paying for all those times my mom say, if you do that, you're gonna hurt. Well, guess what? She was right. It hurt. Using the stop sign to stop yourself on the skateboard, that hurt. Oh, I know where you're coming from, Becky Joe. There's some days I just wake up and it's like, oh my god, I gotta sit up. and I'll come and sit in my chair, and then I fall back to sleep because I find a position I can actually get comfortable in. And usually it's one of those spasms that going from my ankle right up the middle of my back.
Yeah, my nights and days get messed up too there with uh back pain and shoulder pain, and it's like I guess you could say chronic pain because it's just head to toe sometimes. And it's frustrating when both me and Cookie want to create stuff and our bodies are saying no. Our minds are saying, let's do some drawing or crafts or crochet something. And then our bodies are saying, no. So it's frustrating.
Yeah, my pain can range from being muscle spasms to other parts seizing up like this hand will get seized like this,
Mhm.
and then I can't do anything with it until I actually crack my hand and just force it to start working again. But that's part of Parkinson's is the body just seizing up. Oh, I used to have that problem a lot with my bronchitis. I would be so bad with the fluid in my lungs, I'd have to be propped up.
Mhm.
I actually had a wedge for on my bed to lie on. So my legs were up, but I was sitting in, I was in an angle like that.
Weather's a big factor down here with, I imagine just about everywhere on the planet now with kind of like the bipolar weather where it goes from one extreme to the other. Has a major impact on both me and cooking right now. Um, yeah, it's a yo-yo weather effect, I guess, related to arthritis, which is not surprising, but Sudbury, Ontario, I think is like number one out of all Canada for arthritis, right?
No,
No, but it's got to be up there.
Sativa decided she's going to sit on me.
Becky Joe says 420 is illegal in Indiana. What a crock of shit. Should be legalized everywhere on the planet. And the fact that they say, oh, marijuana is a gateway to cocaine or heroin or other crap like that.
No, that's peer pressure. That's the gateway.
No, no, no. A lot of people would say that marijuana was a gateway drug to other stuff, but no, that's just to me a crock of shit. So, yeah, weather's a factor too, Becky Joe, 100%.
Hey, cartoons, you see what your cat is doing.
Yeah, she's just being a big sucky poo. She's trying to get a cameo on, like, she's like world famous on the internet. Like the first time I did a video of a little sucky poo there, a little fur baby there, it's on cooking. You got like it's like a 1,500 views. I'm like, holy jumping! I could draw like a Michelangelo masterpiece, and these cats get more views than what could take me a month to draw. So it's like, dang. But that's just the pets that they do really well. Even the birds. I got to do another video on the birds too.
And at a popcorn party.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, especially when you get them doing funny things. What are you doing, Sativa?
I mean, it's quite simple what needs to be done. Marijuana should be not only legalized here. When you buy marijuana, they on the packaging it gives you its potency or THC level. So I mean, it's pretty simple how they can get this all resolved, but a lot of bureaucratic bullshit just to legalize something that should have been legal in the first place. And I mean, we had before Trudeau was our so-called prime minister. Um, yeah, you can go back in time and say the number one reason why our prime minister was elected was to legalize marijuana. But I mean, it's given a lot of like we got pot shops everywhere now. Everywhere they just like every corner store just about is a pot shop. So, but it's unfortunate that Indiana is still in the illegal marijuana zone. It's just I don't understand why. It's just stupid. Oh, you want the Quaker parrot I got? He
E-bite.
bites. Let me see. Let me see what she's doing right now. There she is.
No,
Or he is.
Quaker. Yeah, he's a male. He likes getting all poofy.
Hello.
Hey, Chester, say see ya.
Do you want to say something? No. Yeah, Becky Joe, you had a Quaker parrot that passed away on you. I think you said something like that. You had a bird before, just like Quaker or Chester. I can't talk today either. I'm still waking up. Yeah, he's quick. He's a Speedy Gonzalez, but he can't quite get through the cage because he's got a big head, and he's all talk and like a typical.
Hey, he's been me pretty good. I was cleaning up the pantry, reorganizing it, and I had Jasmine on my shoulder. Chester flew over and tried to bite the back of my neck. Got my hand because I
Yeah,
put my hand there.
Chester's very uh,
Protective,
protective on Jazz.
possessive.
Yeah,
What other words is it?
he's a typical male parrot where he talks stuff, but he's just a big suck.
Have you been bit on the neck by him or the
Yeah,
hand?
bit by him.
Was his intention not
If
hurting?
you separate the birds and you get Chester, oh, it's loud. You get Chester in another room. He because there's a video of me giving him kisses there. So I mean, I'm the only one that can do that. Nobody else can do that. They'll have their lips loose.
They lose their lips.
Yeah, be talking funny.
Oh, preach. Give.
Well, you got the cat fur and all those. You can get the cat fur in the nose and then.
Oh, I'll know. I'll be good later on because of the cat fur up my nose. I'll have to blow my nose. Just get all that fur out of my nose now. God damn, she's shedding like crazy.
Becky Joe, is there other places besides Indiana where it's still illegal to possess or smoke marijuana? Is Indiana like the last area left, or is there anywhere else in the states? Maybe not grabbing another coffee.
I just realized something. I had a magnet near my TV that's beside me. That's not good. Oh, Becky Joe says that she had a quaker. His name was Roscoe, and he got a tumor and died.
I remember her saying that, Pamela.
She ate a bee. Oh, she had a female named Sassy, and she passed away. I was digging through my stuff at my mom's place. That's where I got most of my stuff because our apartment here is a little too small for my collection to be here. Also, I only got a small part of my collection. Like I got my movies here. I got my games here. Well, most of my games. I don't have my Wii games here, so yeah, I think I don't have my Wii games here. No. Okay, I got half of my games here. Because I don't have my Wii games, just my PS2 and PS3 games.
Yeah.
And I have all my music CDs here. I have all my DVDs, Blu-ray discs, VHS tapes. They're all here. But majority of my collection still at my mom's in her craft room. But I was going through my stuff and I found my two mini knives. They're attached to a keychain. Well, I collect keychains. I collect a lot of knick-knack things.
That's better.
That's one of my little knives. And I have these so sharp, I could cut easily anything with these. And that's. I got changed the way my hand is holding it. That's another one of my knives. I use them as letter openers.
Or she likes to use me as target practice and just throw them at my back.
They are cute little knives. I seen them at a store, a dollar store, and I said, "Oh, what the hell? I'm going to pick them up." My dad thought it was funny me picking them up. Till he seen me sharpening them, and he went, you now got mosquito skinners.
And just got me in the back again.
Oh, the only thing I throw at you is reusable ice cubes that are frozen.
Yeah, well, they just that corner piece of the reusable friggin' ice cube whacked me in the friggin' top.
Yeah, that was what them thought.
Forehead for a while. I probably deserved it, Becky Joe. Yeah, I deserved it. I deserved it.
Yeah, I take my practicing and singing quite seriously, and Cartoons decided he was going to mess me up by singing the verses wrong. So I grabbed a knife and whipped it at him.
How long ago was this? I can't remember.
About a month ago. He hasn't done that since.
Done what? I don't remember what I did.
I had one that was about that long, and it was supposed to be a sword. I had that thing so sharp. I went and I actually touched a fly with it. I cut the fly in half.
Don't they have like a ring knife? Like a little ring that opens up to like a miniature little knife or something?
Which story's funny? The ice cube hitting him or
all of it?
Accidentally cutting the fly in half, touching it with my mini sword.
Remember, it's all shits and giggles until you giggle and shit.
No, that's still funny.
It's still funny.
Because then you're seeing that person running, holding their butt. It's
Mm.
like too late already came out.
So we got Quantum around tonight at 6:45 Eastern Standard Time. But it's going to be there's going to be no duck race from what I remember. It's just going to be auctions there today. I don't think there's going to be a duck race. So
Yeah. Yeah, today, I forgot today's Wednesday.
yeah, it's Hump Day. It's Chuck Norris on a
Woo-hoo. Yeah, it's Wednesday.
Chuck Norris on a Camel Day.
I keep forgetting what day it is. Oh, I better hope I don't forget what Friday is.
It's a day that ends in a Y. Yeah, it's just an auction today. The duck races I think are just going to be on Sunday, like the Sunday we just had.
So no quack quack day?
I don't know if they do the EOS Ghost race on Wednesday, the end of Wednesday stream.
Well, it's the end of stream.
Maybe.
The ghost race is always end of stream.
I don't know if I'll be on Coin and Around tonight. I got to get some drawings done.
I gotta do some drawing too, and I gotta get this blanket finished up.
Well, let's see. I got Gregory Freeman, Nicholas Piercy, David Air Force vet, and Gregory Freeman. And the first thing I got to get done is Tammy Richards. That's 5 drawings I got to do, and feel like I'm slacking, but it's just that I feel better today. It's just haven't been able to do much there lately. So I got 5 drawings to get done. And wish I was a robot sometimes, but you know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
then
I noticed you haven't been on Coin Around much there, Becky Joe. It's kind of funny because everybody knows on Coin Around all the cartoons collecting and cooking, collecting, and crafts are going to be there, but imagine if I didn't start going there for about a month, they probably would notice.
oh yeah, they would miss my comments that I make William blush with.
Yeah, I hear you, Becky Joe. I hear you.
Yeah, I gotta do some drawings up too.
Yeah, cooking, collecting, and crafts had to get a drawing done for. It was actually Tammy Richards' husband, Scott Richards. He's the one that won it on the the Sunday stream on Coin and Around. So I think what we're going to do is focus because today's Wednesday. I think we can get it done by this weekend if we put our thinking caps on and start drawing and get that done. And then I could work back on the other things I need to do. Because,
Yeah, I just gotta take my medication. By the time my medication kicks in, I'll be able to draw.
I had to go to the hospital on the 29th. It was just an appointment. It wasn't an emergency or nothing. It was just an assessment on the kidney, which turns out to be much better than I thought. So it says my kidney is still 85%. So, like, I don't want to end up on dialysis, and quitting smoking is something I know I have to do.
Yeah, it's kind of costly.
Yes and no, though. At our reserves here, it's $13 for 200 cigarette. For 200 cigarettes in a bag is $13 Canadian.
It's pretty much a carton of smokes in the
Right.
bag.
But these aren't like players or not a high brand cigarette, I guess you could say.
You mean a high quality cigarette?
Right. These are the ones here. Yeah. No, I don't roll them.
We got 2 rolling machines.
We have rolled cigarettes, yeah.
I use the tube stove for making joints out of. I make 1 gram joints. I packed them so tight I could fit a gram of weed in it. And it doesn't take cartoons long to smoke them when I do that.
No. Yeah, there was a couple of times there, Becky Joe, where I wasn't feeling good at all. There was a whole month almost I was just feeling like crap and wasn't getting much at all done. Actually, I think both me and Chuck were feeling like crap for about a month. You get
Oh,
the
that's the same for
about the
cartoons.
same here, Becky Joe. When I go, I could get let's see, if I get 14 cartons, so 14 cartons, each carton's have 200 cigarettes. It's around 140, 150, give or take. But we're in Canadian currency. Our Canadian money is really worth not that much compared to the United States, which doesn't make sense, especially when the United States, uh, the idiots that are running the United States are running the whole country to the crapper. It's like a ridiculous amount of money. They're trillions and trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars of debt, funding endless wars when they can't even when the governments can't even help out the people in our own backyard. We have the same garbage here in Canada, you know, but we have a housing crisis here in Canada, and taxes. We're getting um, groceries are even going up even more this year.
Yeah.
It's getting to be ridiculous here. And we're hoping a majority of Canadians are hoping that one day we get a new prime minister, as well as a lot of people in the states want someone new for for running their
I'm
country.
still hoping Robert Kennedy Jr. gets in. I bet he would make a cool president.
Well, the thing is that it's a broken system. So, like, without talking like one side or the other, well, you got two-party systems. So you got Republican, Democrat. And it'd be nice, like in Canada we have other
We have 5 other
we have
parties,
5 different parties, so it gives more of
and we still don't have a good quality leader.
oh, I agree, Becky Joe, it's crazy what's going on.
We got 5 parties we could choose from.
I
Idiot, dingbat. No, our like you guys got pretty much only 2 parties, and then you're independent. You're once running independently, but we got 5 parties. We have Green Party, Liberals, New Democrats.
we got the Bloc Quebecois or something like that.
Yeah, the Bloc.
Bloc.
Did I say? Well, we
Yeah,
got 5. The Green Party. It's
yeah,
another one.
I like Trump. Trish doesn't like Trump, but I like Trump.
Oh, you only like Trump because he gives you material to giggle about.
Hmm. No, I don't know. I mean, he didn't have any wars. Regardless if you hate Trump, when Trump was president, there wasn't a single war going on. And now we got these endless wars. Now the states will have war with Iran. It's
Actually,
all
technically,
oil.
with Trump, there was wars. You had your Black Lives Matter
There was no war under
trying to
Trump.
be
There
louder
was
than
no war under Trump.
it wasn't a war like in another country with guns. The war was with the mouths. Seeing who could be louder and whine louder. You had the Black Lives Matter movement. You had the the Me Too unit going, no, we should be louder. And then you've got the woke generation going, well, you should shut up and let us have a turn. They were all fighting for attention.
Yeah, I
So
agree.
technically,
I agree, Becky Joe. Yeah, the so-called insurrection to the Capitol, which was a tour guide, and it's sad that these people that are been arrested, these political prisoners, I even want to call, um, you could go the same with Julian Assange. You can go the same with Edward Snowden. Isn't that sad? You know, the corruption in the United States government is disgusting right now.
oh, there's corruption in the Canadian government too.
Yeah, there's massive corruption here in Canada. You know, we got to. Did you hear that our so-called Prime Minister of Canada, on taxpayers' behalf, spent $10,000 a night to stay in a luxury resort in Jamaica, and in Jamaica, he was given like an 80-something thousand-dollar gift. Isn't that nice? Can't stand them. I believe in the Freedom Convoy that we had in Ottawa.
I believe in it. Like, yeah, it was good. A bunch of people said, hey, like, this is ridiculous. Like, you're
It was the
locking everything
mandate.
down and
Just the mandates. People,
making everybody wear masks when not everybody can wear a mask.
masks
And
don't work.
well, think about it. You're breathing back in your own carbon monoxide
You breathe in your own farts, you know.
and your own bad breath. Yeah. And then you're coughing into this thing. Oh, well, all you're doing is making yourself more sick. The reason you're coughing is your body's trying to get rid of whatever's in your system.
There are four, I'm aware there are still four people that are in jail for peacefully protesting the freedoms that are being taken and stripped away from us every day, you know. Freedom of speech is
Now,
one of
part of that
them.
convoy, though, there was people that were taking deliveries they were supposed to make and taking it with them when they went to that protest. They didn't deliver stuff that was perishable. So a lot of businesses lost money in their stock that they couldn't put up to sell for their customers. And there was
And
manufacturers that lost parts for vehicles that they were working on.
I see a lot of similarities between Anthony Fauci and the Dr. Death there under Hitler.
Yeah. Oh, we were guinea pigs.
We still are guinea pigs.
Like as soon as they found out there was a virus released in Wuhan, China, they
Wuhan.
they should say, okay, you're coming from that country. Okay, no,
Yeah,
there's an outbreak
I
in your
heard that, Becky
country.
Joe. Why do
You
you think
should have
he's
kept
leaving
it.
the border open? He wants all these illegals that have gone into their country illegal to vote for him. He wants dead people to vote for him. He's practically dead anyways. He could have
Yeah,
even put
so
two sentences
he
together.
wants his then oh wait, he's not 100 years old yet. He only seems like he's 100 years old.
There's a lot of people that are 80 years old that have more mental awareness and maturity and can actually they can put a sentence together
They're
where
coherent.
that's what I meant to say.
Yeah, then there's some people that are in their 40s that can't make a goddamn sentence, and that's only because they're on stuff.
Unfortunately, there's been so much. I can't remember a time in my life where there's been so much brainwashing propaganda and to disgusting levels.
Well,
And
last night, remember I mentioned how back in the 20s and 30s, they had children called soapbox children. They were the ones that were pretty much sent to live at the churches and orphanages because their parents couldn't afford them. Well, I was thinking, with all the things that they're saying, oh, well, the kids are
yeah, he
needing the
does look like
medication for this, they need medication for that, they need medication for this. Oh, don't feed your kids this, don't feed your kids that. We're going to have a whole generation of kids that are going to be
Jeff
called,
Dunham. It's Jeff Dunham with the Walter.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, he does.
he does look like Biden. Yeah,
Yeah. But, anyways, back
but
to
that
what I
puppet's
was
smarter
saying.
than Biden.
The kids are going to become pill bottle kids. We're going to have a whole generation that's not going to know how to even fight a simple cold without running to the pharmacy for a bottle of cough syrup or God knows what other medication. Not they're not like our generation where it's okay. Here's you get a cold. Here's a bowl of chicken noodle soup. Or here, have a mustard and onion sandwich.
Yeah, like getting back to the border thing. Of course, y- you have to kind of step away and realize why did he leave the wall open? Yeah, and you're absolutely right, Becky Joe. It's to get all the illegals to vote for Biden.
Yeah, it's like Trudeau
If Biden gets
going,
in,
yo, dude, I'm legalizing marijuana.
oh, if Biden gets back in, the country's fucked. They're already fucked right now, but they're going to be really fucked over. It's gonna, and it amazes me how the American dollar is even worth anything because look at Zimbabwe, or the Zimbabwe, you could have like a $100 trillion banknote, which I actually have in my collection. It's only worth maybe like 50 cents. The way all the money's been spent foolishly on the endless wars and Ukraine and everywhere else. When all this money, when all this trillions of dollars could have went in to help out the backyard of the country, you know. Yeah, you need Trump to not only finish the wall, but you need like a secure border, and you got to worry about. I want a president that worries about their backyard, not worrying about countries that are a million miles away. But
Yeah, but Trump also didn't want a lot of stuff being bought from Canada either.
oh, you mean the sanctions?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
it was okay to buy our lumber and our water and to buy up land up here because Trump does own land up in Canada.
yeah,
Oh,
but
it's okay for him to buy the stuff, but
but cooking, collecting, and crafts, you got to understand that the United States and Canada are like neighbors, and we're the best
yeah, but
trading
when
partners in the world.
sanctions against Canada is stupid. That's like cutting off
Uh,
your nose to spite your face.
I don't think Trump and Trudeau got along. So because I call him Trudeau instead of Trudeau.
No, but that's the thing. He was putting sanctions against Canada so that people would have to buy everything from the States. A lot of people along the border do come into Canada, do their shopping, and vice versa. There's Canadians that are along the border that have to go to the States to do their shopping.
It
For
was
one instance, I was on the East Coast visiting my stepbrother, and the town he lived in didn't have a gas station.
I'll be back.
Also, didn't have a grocery store. The grocery store and the gas station you had to go to was across the border in the States. So if you needed gas up your vehicle, you had to go across to the States gas up and then come back across the border. And same with the grocery store. You had to go across the border to do your grocery shopping and then bring your groceries back across. And it's like that doesn't help.
I agree, Becky Joe.
Yeah, but it depends on who we get as a leader in. Because we got some that want to cut ties with the states too.
I like the conservatives here, the conservative leader here in Canada. I think his name's Pierre.
I don't.
She doesn't like him, but I do.
Well, I've been following what they're wanting.
Hmm.
I'd rather have Trudeau in office than that idiot. Now, we do got some leaders that the parties that actually wouldn't be that bad.
I got to.
Like the one for the Green Party, actually, I wouldn't mind if that person got in.
Who's that there?
Well, the one with the Green Party isn't going on that all the vehicles should be electric. Because that's what that stupid PC party guy wants.
These electric vehicles.
That's where he's agreeing with Trudeau is that all vehicles by 2025 should be electric. They don't live in the north. It's obvious. They don't have to travel the hour and a half across the road just to get from one town to the next.
Yeah, I know. Electric cars do suck. And also, making electric vehicles there's a lot of pollution involved in making electric vehicles, and they have to go to China for some of these parts or for electric. It's just a complete.
That's why I like the Green Party's idea. Keep the gas-powered vehicles, but encourage people to do other things like riding the bus, using bicycles, using the small electric vehicles as commuter vehicles. That I could see is actually the more ideal thing.
I just like to say that it would be nice if, and I think it's happening, where regardless of your political beliefs, people to come together instead of create divide. I think that's the big problem, especially with a two-tier system. They try and create it so we hate each other, and when we can get together as one and fight the establishment of the corruption and everything. And then people I think, are slowly waking up to that. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, the electric cars suck in the winter time, and that's why it should be okay. Yeah,
Drill, baby, drill is what I say.
there's the gas powered vehicles for a reason. You could go long distance, and the cold weather doesn't affect them as much. Well, unless you got an older vehicle and then you see your truck shivering. When your truck shimmies, you know it's cold. Yeah, and that's why gas vehicles are good.
The cat created paranormal activity by opening the door.
Well, they know how to get in and out of the bathroom.
Number 5, door opens up during live stream. Was it a ghost?
Nope, it was kitty cat.
That was your little pretty cat that did that.
Yeah.
She was playing with the house coat.
But yeah, the ghost. Now my brain's thinking of ghosts. Gas vehicles, I find, are good for like the rural areas. Like
Driving a ghost.
where my mom lives, it's a half-hour drive from us. Still considered a city of Sudbury where she lives, but it's a half-hour drive from the closest edge of the city. So we have rural areas that are considered within our city limits.
Hello.
And like my mom, she drives a half an hour just to come and see me. And my brother, he's driving. Well, he drives a little faster, so it's only 25 minutes. But he does that every day. If they had electric vehicles, they'd be charging that vehicle almost every other day. And that's the other thing. Electric vehicles, you've got to have a charging port at your in your house, installed in your house, which means you got to pay for an electrician to come in, put it all in, make sure it's all approved. Where I can't see the value of doing that. Like your electric car it runs out of power. What do? You're in the middle of nowhere. It's not like you could walk to a power bank and charge up a power bank to carry back to your vehicle.
I just leave it the way it is, you know.
I don't have a problem with the gas being burned off. I like the smell of exhaust some mornings. Like on a cold morning, you're standing at the bus stop, smelling that bus pulling up. It's like, yes, the bus is here. And it just keeps going up. That's why the Canadian and American government wants us to go electric vehicles. It's so they get more of the moolah coming to them. Because they got a hand in that pie. Yep. Yeah, gas vehicles are good as long as people are using it, like not having one kid driving one car, the other kid driving another car, and they're going to the same place, and then going back home at the same time. Like, okay, let your kids ride together in the same vehicle. If one's going one place and the other's going to another place, okay, one could drop the other one off.
Yeah, the price of electricity is absolutely redunculous. I know. Like me and Cooking Clunky Crafts are in an apartment building that's geared income. We're both on disability, so we're not paying anything for hydro here. But a lot of places that are paying for heat and hydro, it's absolutely and electricity, it's absolutely insane.
Hello to anybody who has just came into the chat and they're lurking. Hi, lurkers.
Hi, lurkers.
But yeah, like we live in a geared to income housing and on disability, but neither of us drive. I used to have a license, but my health had my license removed from my possession, unfortunately. I used to love driving. Get behind the wheel and just on a whim go fishing at some random lake.
It's the freedom.
Yeah. But a lot of the places I used to be able to get to, I can't even walk into, even if I did get to them. Like I have so many issues now with mobility that more and more of my mobility is disappearing. And with cartoons, that's my cat Indica.
This is one of the sucky poos. She likes sticking her butt up. Over that way. No, you're not. Get away from the green smoke. Go back that way.
Oh, we don't even turn on our heat for our apartment. We do the thermostat. You see it almost above Cartoon's head there. That little beige box near Cartoon's head. That little beige box is our thermostat. It doesn't work. Well, we're living in city-owned housing, so
Yeah, we got
city pours more money into fixing the roads than it does into its housing.
actually the one thing here too, Becky Joe. The city of Sudbury bought this building, and it's just on the way the money that's wasted in this building is just retarded. Um, to give you an example, we can't control the heat in here. Like this thing up here, that's like a thermostat. It doesn't work. It's just a wall decoration. We
70s decor style.
but the heat gets so bad here that we got to open our windows in the wintertime, sometimes for the whole night. The heat is just, and we've complained, but they won't do nothing.
That's
They
because
can't adjust the heat, is what I'm saying, or they'll just turn the heat right off and it'll be ice
yeah,
cold in
we
here.
either have super hot or freeze. But the reason they can't really turn the heat down is because people on the north side of the building they have a shadow, so their apartments are always cold. So they crank the heat for the whole building. Our side of it, which is the sunny side of the building, we're all cooking, and all the ones on the other side of the building are all freezing.
Cooking is cooking.
Summertime, yeah, I'm really cooking in here because they have the heat on in the summertime too. We just put all the windows and door open, and we just try to keep cool as much as we can. We got an industrial type fan for in the summertime.
We're actually thinking about getting air conditioning this summer coming up. Mind you, if we get air conditioning here, you have to pay, what is it, 125 for 3 months?
Depending on if it goes up this summer.
It'll go up just like everything else. Like I've noticed in 1 month, the price of groceries went up almost $2 on everything. In 1 month, the price on all the groceries went up almost $2 freaking. It's just nuts. Yeah, exactly, Becky Joe. And just imagine how much money's wasted on our heating in just one unit. Never mind the whole building, which is about in this one part of the building, there's around 102 people, 101, 102 people.
Well, minimum of 100.
Yeah.
Some units have two people, some have only one.
And how many of these units are having illegal tenants, aka crackheads and
Couch
unfortunately
surfers.
and living here illegally. And you want to get somebody evicted, and then what? You got to wait months and months and months and months, sometimes a year to get somebody kicked out of here. And the guy could be causing problems and breaking shit around here and God knows what. And he could be charged with no trespassing on here, etc., etc. Cops don't do anything, and the Sudbury housing unit don't do shit either. So that's the fun that me and cooking have to deal with. Am I wrong?
No, we got to deal with people popping the locks on mailboxes to go through it,
We've had our
looking
mail
for
stolen.
checks.
We've had actually some of the coin around prizes stolen from our mailbox, and we have a good idea who it is, but we've contacted the police. They reviewed the camera. We have a camera where the mailboxes are. They know who it is. They know he's living as a legal tenant across the hall from us. And yet, Cops won't do nothing. Housing won't do nothing. So that's the fun of that. Isn't that nice? Yeah. We've called the RCMP Fraud Division. The um, the guy used our address when he was collecting false checks, breaking mailboxes in the lobby,
Making death threats.
making death threats, stealing people's groceries as they're bringing them in the building. Cops know who he is, but they don't do nothing. What's it going to take? Every time we've called the cops, we write down the time and the date. Time and date. When you deal with cops, they want to hear time and date. Well, I'm not too sure. I think it was Thursday. They don't want to hear that. They want to hear at 2:05 p.m. that this happened. Cops and lawyers love when it comes to time and dates, and of course the judge makes it easy on he or she is the judge when everything is time and date. So that's why we write down everything so that if we have to call the police.
Yeah, but our justice system in Sudbury is crap.
Well, it's the same in the States, right? The same crap in the States with the so-called judicial system.
Yeah, but it's because of our building having people that are, how do I put it? Um, what's the best way to put it? They're special. Like some of them, they're so addicted to the drugs that they gotta go uh to a rehab center. Instead of going to a rehab center, they stick them in this building.
Yeah, it's gotten so bad here that we got to install cameras, and we're looking to upgrade them actually in the next couple of months.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is what it is. We just you know,
Yeah, but it's everywhere like that in Sudbury. My
well,
mom
it's
doesn't
everywhere
even
like
live
that in
in.
the States too, right?
My mom doesn't live in
States
public
are
housing.
different.
My mom lives in her own place that she's owned since '87,
Mhm.
and she's got the same problem with her next door neighbor. Well, actually, a few of her neighbors.
We can't afford to move, Becky Joe. We're not in a position to move. Location wise, we're close to everything. We're within walking distance to a grocery store, walking
We're in the
distance.
walking distance of 4 malls,
Yeah,
and I'm talking me walking once I gain, I could walk to them.
we're not in any position to move, Becky Joe.
And eh, knowing housing, they'll eventually kick them out because they didn't pay rent.
Yeah.
But we get people coming in this building, couch surfing with the vulnerable people, and
But if we win the lottery, well, that's different.
we'll win the lottery. We're going to get a big ass RV and live in an RV.
We win the lottery, we're gonna move off the grid and make a beautiful log cabin overlooking a lake or something like that.
Oh yeah.
We wouldn't even need to even move out of Canada. There's so many beautiful
Oh,
places in Canada. We could just,
just have to move an hour out of town.
yeah.
Half hour actually.
But actually, if I was super rich, I'd have like places all over the place. So if I want to go travel to a certain destination, I already have a place there. And that'd be cool. That'd be cool.
Yeah, but it's the maintenance of all those places.
What kind of resort did that idiot Trudeau go to where it was like $10,000 a night? Have you ever heard of a resort in Jamaica that's $10,000 a night?
Could you imagine having enough money that you can stay at a place that's $10,000 a night?
On taxpayers' expense. That's the nice part. Isn't it nice to see our so-called politicians crapping on our taxpayer money that we pay for? It's
Yeah, uh, there's people in our country that can't even afford groceries.
well, that's why the food banks. Uh, there's
Are at their limit.
well, not just that. Um, there's just a record amount of people going to food banks, and it's so simple to figure out why.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about, Becky Joe. I've watched a few of his, but there's
I
another
didn't
guy
know you're
called Lone Wolf. I think it's 905 Lone Wolf.
I think you're right. There's
And
another one you should check out, Becky Joe.
and he makes his own camperized van, bus, and he also has a camperized pickup truck, a couple of them actually. And he does hot tent camping too. He does some cold tent camping, but he always has his dog with him. He's got this cute little dog that he takes with him, and I just like watching it just to watch the dog's reaction and playing in the snow, running around. But I've watched a few of his, and it's like, hey, that is a pretty cool idea. I could do that easily for camping. And I know because I lived a whole month in a tent with two kids, so we weren't homeless. It was just something I wanted to do with my kids is go camping for a whole month. And I don't believe in staying in a camper for camping. My idea of camping is tent and you haul all your shit with you.
You got to check out My Self Reliance.
Yeah, he's a pretty good one too.
That's what I tried to type in the chat, but it wouldn't let me post it for whatever YouTube reason that is. It's My Self Reliance, and what this guy does, he builds his own log cabin right in the woods, and he's got everything showing all the different as the winter and then back to spring and summer. He did a video and he condensed it. It was for 2 years. He lived in the great outdoors and made a cabin, and he hunted and he lived off the land. And he still, well, it got so
Was that
bad.
the one that was in Algonquin?
Yes, that's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, Algonquin is a huge park we have here. It's a huge provincial park.
Foresty Forest. Is that the name of the Foresty Forest? Is that like?
That's another YouTube channel.
Oh, okay. I kind of thought so.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. But there's also I watched some of the ones that are in the States. There's I'm not sure if she's in the States or in Canada anymore. Well, she does both. She goes to Canada and the States, but she lives in her RV, and she goes everywhere in this RV, and she lives in her RV.
That would be awesome to do that if we had an RV and traveled all through Canada.
Yeah, but there's one problem. Either you would have to get a licensed cartoons.
Yeah.
Or we would have to have someone with a license join us.
The reason why I don't have a driver's license is because I'm not in a position to afford anything regarding a car to begin with, but I guess I could.
You could have a license for it just to have a license.
Yeah, I know.
See, I can't get my license back. I've already been told my choice is a surgery where I lose my voice because they'll have to cut some of my vocal cords away. And they said I would lose my voice. Or I don't have my license and I keep being able to talk. Well, my freedom ain't, my mobility freedom ain't quite to the point where I'm willing to give up having a voice. Well, I have a problem with my throat that if I lie down, my throat collapses. If I sleep in the wrong
Yeah,
position.
when we sleep together, if she's turned one way, like giving me a back massage, we'll just leave it back massage. But anyway, yeah, she can only lie on her on one side for so long, and then her lung collapses. She has to go back on the other side.
Well, considering I'm losing the ability to use my hands for doing writing. Yeah, I kind of need my voice for communication. Being able to drive is not that important.
Or when she put the cold feet on my back one time, I think I was probably sleeping too, and her feet were like ice. And when she put those feet on my back, actually, I think I even typed it on Coin and Around. Isn't that right, Cookin? I think I wrote that, and William read it, and he's like, "Whoa, that's yeah." It takes him a while sometimes for it to, and it's funny. So that was a while ago. I forget what I wrote exactly, but it was funny.
Yeah,
We never know what us crazy Canadians say, right? A boot, and I never say a boot. I don't know a Canadian that's said a boot, but I think that I don't know where that started, but yeah, a boot.
yeah. The only time
Well,
I hear a Canadian
it's
saying a
about that
boo,
time. It's boot time. About time.
the only time I've ever heard a Canadian say a boo is when they're going, "Hey, what's that under your chair there?" Oh, I think that's a boot.
A boot. A boot. You gotta a boot, not a boot, right? A. Yeah, I'll say in the chat on Corner on. I just joke. I'll say if there's dime bag coins. There's a lot that are Canadian. We got Dennis Jameson, dime bag coins, Block Blockus,
BH.
uh, Nick Molnar, BH Ringer, right?
Yeah.
That's five. There's many more.
Dagger card.
Dagger cards. There's
Nick Molnar.
Nick Molnar. No, Numismaniac.
Yeah.
Numismaniac.
Or Santa Claus from
Yeah.
the North Pole.
Trying to think who else. Lucky James Eller. He's from Detroit, Michigan, I believe. Just across the bridge.
What's her name there?
Well, that narrows it down. What's her name?
She won a prize on our channel.
Brown Sugar?
No, not Brown Sugar.
Oh, that's Elizabeth Flood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Elizabeth Flood.
She's from Vancouver, I believe.
She's a Canadian too.
Yeah. And if I were to
Like
think,
I said the other day, it's a Canadian invasion of coining around.
but I imagine Tupac realizes how expensive shipping is to Canada because he
Yeah.
ships a lot to Canada. And he actually, if me or Cookin wins a prize on Coining Around, he's going to hold on to it for at least maybe 2 weeks or a little longer sometimes,
Wait and see
depending.
if we win anything else.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Minix, right? Oh, Mr. Minix lives about an hour away from you. Okay. That's cool.
Yeah, we live south of Dagger Cards, but north of Nick Molnar and Block Blockus.
Blockus. They're both from Toronto, right?
No, Nick Molnar is a little bit further away from Toronto.
Kind of like Barrie?
Well, he's from the Simcoe area.
Okay, all right. Yeah, Mr. Minix, I did the drawing of the two cats, of his two cats. That really turned out nice. I haven't done a cat drawing, like a realistic cat drawing in a while. I think Mr. Minix was probably the last one I did. And I got to draw a Siberian tiger for Scott Richards. I'm going to get going on that tonight. Supposed to do it yesterday, but we had company.
Oh, we were busy yesterday. I was cleaning up puppy pee.
Yeah, we've been kind of dog sitting once in a while. Jacob, like we're on the second floor of the apartment building, and Jacob, he's up on the 10th. He works at a grocery store part time, and he's got a little puppy. Uh, and sometimes we babysit the puppy, which means sometimes I get to bring the cat litter box, which is in the washroom, and we bring that to this is behind here, our bedroom, and then we bring in the cat dish, water dish, all that, because the puppy goes into the litter box and digs all the
Finds the
litter out.
cat biscuits.
Yeah, I will call them cat biscuits, but I wouldn't call them that. And so the cats are one is really jealous, and the other one, it's like the triangle. It's like the Bermuda Triangle. We got mm, the dark cat. There's Sativa, which is warming up to the little puppy dog, and then we have the other cat, which is sister, who's jealous of the attention we're giving the dog. So it's kind of like a war going on. So we figured, well, let's just separate them. They're just that we puppy sit for what a couple hours anyway.
Usually.
Yeah, cat biscuits.
Well, that's another way than saying cat scat or cat shit. Or...
Actually, can you make mods with the wrench beside them on your chat?
I could try.
You might be
Oh,
able to do that.
do you want to do that?
You could. That's where you can do the highlight at the bottom of anyone who wants to join the panel too. What you just did there, or you could have it at the top of the chat. When people who want to join the panel, they can just come up. I'll go back get another cup of coffee.
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to do that. I have to log on with my phone, and I am not turning on my phone to go on YouTube. I barely have any space on that thing for just the normal functions. My phone is from 2016. All the updates are what are taking up the space on my phone. So I think I'm getting to the point where I'm going to need to get a new phone just because of the updates they send. Now, I see we got 2 viewers, but we're only talking to Becky Joe, so somebody's lurking in the shadows.
Hi, Tupac.
Whoever is lurking, hi. We're only going to be doing this for a little longer, and then we got to get our butts moving, unfortunately. Got to head to the grocery store and pick up a few vegetables, eggs, more bacon. At this rate of how much bacon we go through, we probably ate at least 9 pigs by now.
Oh, good old bacon. Good old bacon. Oh, it, it, there. There we go. Bacon.
Ah, okay, brown sugar. It's brown sugar. She has us on her TV. I do that sometimes too. I'll watch on our big TV right there. That's our big TV. And I'll put pointing around on our big screen TV and be watching that. That's why sometimes cartoons will say I'm in the like watching the video
Sorry about
of
the
the
birds.
stream.
I gotta see if I can get the birds to start whistling or something.
Instead of squawking.
Oh, you're just a big suck.
Nope, brown sugar, it's gonna be someone else because it's showing 3 now in the chat. Well, in the background. Ah, so 2 of those could be you, brown sugar. Yeah, well, we gotta get going too pretty soon, Becky Joe. And ooh, pepperoni. Ha. The pepperoni stick.
You got to get going, Becky Joe. Take care. Thanks for dropping over. And we'll probably do a live stream sometime in early February, but I'll make an announcement. So
Yeah.
don't worry about you missed the last time, but it's great that you showed up this time. So take care, Becky Joe.
Have fun today.
Sorry about the birds.
They are loud.
It's because they hear the echo on your tablet, so they hear themselves and they're like repeating. That's why they get annoyed. Oh, that's why they screech.
Yeah, they're responding to the birds they're hearing.
Well, we know that Dragonstone Keeper, his birds get really loud. But anyways, I'm gonna head out myself and I'll put the stage back to. Whoop! I'll go this way. Cooking, collecting, and crafts.
Gotcha.
Cheerio, arrivederci, bon voyage.
And now it's just me. But no, I'm going to have to log off pretty soon. And someday I'm going to just come on. So always watch. You never know when I'm going to. And I like popping up. Just, ta-da! I'm here. I'm like that friend that shows up at the door at the weirdest time, knocking, like, "Hey, I'm home. Are you home? You want to have coffee?" So it's nice you came in, brown sugar. And there's someone still watching in the background. I'm not sure if it's Becky Joe, but I'm going to come on one time and I'm going to have probably my trivia. And trust me, my trivia questions are pretty simple. They're not that difficult because I know some of us, our brains are like going bush now because we watch so much YouTube that we go, oh, wait a second. I got to Google that. And it's something we know off the top of our heads. No cartoons. There will not be any quantum physics questions. You ask Google those enough in bed. Yeah, I'll do something like that or read some dirty limericks. Because you gotta remember, I'm not family friendly on my channel. That's why most of Cartoon's pot songs are on my channel. Trying to keep his channel as family friendly as possible. Mine's the one for the adults.
What, leather whips and chains?
I am not showing that collection. Some collections I will not show. I still want to do a video of uh our bong and pipe collection we have, but we gotta do a little bit of figuring out how to spread it all out so people can see all of everything.
We've got
We might have to make a two-part series. One part's all the bongs, and that part all the pipes.
8 bongs, hookah pipe.
Actually, technically, we got two hookah pipes because the small one I have is considered a hookah.
I like the hand blown glass bongs.
Oh, he's got some really beautiful bongs, and some of them are quite interesting. The designs to them. And then we got some pipes that have been made out of quartz and amethyst, of course. And then another time I could do a video of all my jewelry, like spread it out and show it all. Oh, you got one pipe that's hand blown too.
Yeah, it's
That is a really nice one. Gets him high as a kite.
well, it's a lot of trouble to get out of the cabinet. I know it's made back.
See, this is my weed tin. It's got all kinds of different characters on it. And it's like a kid's lunchbox. Well, it's our treat box.
It's her treat box.
But we got things like jars like this that are, well, this one's full of nugs. Then I have my purple glass jar. Can't see through that one, like the brown one. And this is glass, this jar, but such a nice blue. And that one's full of nugs too. And we like getting the indica weed that has really high THC levels. We get that's like a medium sized nug that we could get in our bags of weed. And I got some really big ones in the bottom of that jar.
Bigger is better.
Well, every so often I grind it up. Which one, the purple or the blue? Because I like both the purple and the blue. But like I even have a vape pen. I still gotta get cartridge for it.
Oh,
But yeah.
So it's purple. I can even show the amethyst one I have.
Which one? Because I think we got two amethyst ones. Oh yeah. And we got a giant vaporizer. I found it at our thrift shop. $5. Cartoons kept walking past it, and it's like, do you not see this? Apparently he didn't.
Yeah, sure. The price on it. Works perfect too.
Yeah. Vaporizer.
Yeah, I had to clean that really good.
Yeah, it was nasty.
That's cut. It's cut from amethyst, but it's made into like a
Yeah, well, I don't want the stuff to fall out,
no.
especially with the way I hold things.
Yeah.
And it's amethyst with the quartz vein running through it.
Yeah. Actually, I could go back on cam and I could show.
Yeah.
You know, we'll do that. You don't mind if I join the panel for one more little bit?
No, I don't mind.
How do I do that?
Go to my live stream, click on the link. This stream.
Okay.
That's the stream. I'm waiting until he gets into the basement and then I'll bring him back up. There you are.
Oh, so anyway, this is the one that I hear sometimes. It's got a bit of purple that kind of comes through it.
Just a second. There
Yeah.
you go.
And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you the cabinet here and all the really cool bongs and stuff. There we go. You might be able to see that better. Go up there. And let's see here. So there's a bunch of really cool stuff here. Like that one.
Just a second. Let me move that banner.
See the one in the far corner? That one's all hand blown glass. That's the other ones I got there. This one here is part of the hookah pipe. And then down below, I got like the bong cleaner and my little tin here.
He lost his shit when he lost that can.
And I got my pineapple thing there. There's all glass. And there's all the stuff I have. So that's a lot. So like that's the cabinet we made for everything there when I close it up like that. It was actually Rob was Cooking Collecting Crafts brother is the one that helped make that, to put all the bongs in.
Yeah, and some of my pipes are up there too.
Oh, thanks so much, Brown Sugar. Yeah, it's quite a little collection. I'd like to get them all cleaned up and everything and make a video of all of it. I need to go and clean it up anyway. It's getting a little bit, well, the bottom area I got to fix up a bit.
See, now, Cartoons likes having his weed, and well, I like it too. Don't get me wrong. But I like the smell of these. They're incense and, well, also known as Gonash sticks. And trying to get back in the folder. Neighbor of ours gave me this holder for holding my incense sticks when they're lit. You know, so I got some ashes in here still, and remnants of the sticks. But I can light the stick, can close this up, and not worry about the cats getting the ashes everywhere. And it smells pretty nice too. I do those, plus I got an incense fountain where
Yeah, this is my weekend.
I love eating edibles, especially my spaghetti and lasagna with weed infused.
Yeah. So we got even a little scoop. So when I want to put it on, whatever.
Well, our building, they can't tell people not to smoke when they are letting crackheads into the building. It'd be kind of silly. Hey, you can't smoke. And
Edibles, not as like.
Oh, you like edibles? What do you
Brownies,
think
yeah.
my spaghetti is? And my lasagna? Get more edible than that spaghetti. I add almost 2 grams into my spaghetti. I make it pretty strong.
Anyways, I'm going to head out. I'll cook and go back for a little bit longer. And take care, everybody. And take care, Brown Sugar. And anybody else that's lurking there, take care, everybody. And if you get a chance, I'm sure everybody knows they're cooking. Running around, maybe.
Yeah. Oh, chances are we'll be back in time for coining around. Okay, now I see there's 2 people lurking. Oh wait, you're still watching, aren't you, Curtains?
No.
I've tried it as the Rice Krispie treats. I wasn't too crazy about it, but I've had the gummies. I've had them. Well, I've put it in spaghetti myself, lasagna on pizza. Um, I pretty much like putting it either with chocolate or spaghetti sauce based food. Well, I'm going to be going off now. I said that almost a half hour ago, but I do gotta get off of the doing the stream right now because we gotta haul our butt to the grocery store, and it takes a lot to move my butt. And once I get it moving, I don't want to stop until I'm done. I'm gonna shake my booty. So have fun. Everything you do today, and keep safe.